Woo! How'd you not notice? Oh, I guess you don't have a kill count, right?
Yeah, I don't have a kill count on.
Yo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woo! Nuketown!
Nuketown Quaid.
Alright, what's going on, my dudes? So today's video is going to be the SVG Thermal. This was probably the most requested thing since I'd made the SVG nuclear. I think it was like 3 weeks ago or something like that. It's the top comment. It has a shit ton of thumbs up. So people wanted me to use the SVG Thermal. However, I gotta be quite honest. I do have a bunch of streaks saved for today. For today's video, it'll be a little bit later on this video, and obviously I'll try to get some clips. But I'm sure you guys can probably tell by the intro clip on this video that my shot is not amazing with the Thermal. It's actually quite bad for some weird reason. And you guys have seen me with the SVG. This gun is my shit. This is my gun. The problem is, for some weird reason, I heard you, little bitch. For some weird reason, the Thermal, I'm not good with. My shot is really shaky. It's really just off-centered. I'm not good with it. So the problem is I've been struggling. I'm not gonna lie. I've been struggling to use this gun. However, I'm going to be obviously trying my best. This might take me like a few days to get used to it. And once I am comfortable with this thing, I will go for the nuclear again. Because a lot of people really were asking to see an SVG nuclear, but with the Thermal. So, like I said, once my shot's down, I will grind the shit out of that. As well as the RSA nuclear. I got very close again. So you guys will probably see that in the next few days. I will go for both of those when I get my shot down a little more. Obviously, yesterday's upload, I recorded before the winners for Pamaj's thing was announced, okay? So I didn't know that I won. I didn't know any of the winners at that point. But obviously, you've seen them now. It was me at first place. It was Vader at second place and Rosin at third. If you want to go check out their responses as well, I'll put it in the description of this one. They're both really nice responses. They did really well. Obviously, there was a lot of other people that really killed the shit out of this. For some weird reason, this Montos challenge, like, there were a lot of people that really did well. And that's surprising because it was only like a 2-day challenge. Oh, I tried to no-scope that kid. That would have been really nice. And now I can't hit him. Alright. A lot of people just killed that challenge, and there was a lot of responses that I actually was going to take the time to shout out, and who knows, maybe I will in another video. I came into one little issue when I was looking through a lot of responses that I actually ended up wanting to shout out. I wanted to help a lot of them because there was a lot of responses out there that are just really good for this challenge, and I thought that at least some of them deserve the credit because a lot of the really good ones didn't really have too many views, and it's because it's by smaller players, so it's understandable, but I wanted to at least help some of them. I ran into one little issue though, was that a lot of the people that I ended up wanting to help and wanted to, shout their video and kind of boost them a little bit, it turns out that I ended up catching a few of them talking shit about me winning, which is that's sad. That's sad to see, and that's sad to hear because I was about to help these very same players too. That kind of got me thinking about Montos challenges and how everyone always complains when it's somebody who's quote big who ends up winning. But you got to understand, like with Montos challenges, is that players shouldn't be excluded from a Montos challenge just because they're bigger. If anything, having bigger players going for the Montos challenge helps the exposure throughout the entire challenge. Plus, it's competition. And the one thing I've noticed is every single time a big player goes for it and happens to place, maybe not first, but even if they place third, people complain. And it's just, I never understood it. And, maybe it's because I'm the player that's in the position now. Maybe it's because I am that quote bigger player that happened to win. So maybe my point of view is different. But the thing is that you got to remember that I've gone for so many Montos challenges over the last year. I've gone for 2 of Spratt. I've gone for Dirties. I've gone for multiple Pamaj ones and didn't place at all. It's not a biased thing. Just because you're a big player, it's not a guaranteed win. And I don't know why some people seem to think that, especially with my challenge. For example, you guys saw the Black Ops Montos challenge that I did. I placed the guy Donks, and he had, I think, 115 subs or 110 subs at the time, and he beat a bunch of players that were in red, who obviously are all bigger than that. I don't know, it never made sense to me why people actually seem to think that bigger players should be excluded from challenges. And I understand the whole exposure side to things. Like, I get that. You want to give it to a smaller player that deserves it, but the whole point of a Montos challenge is you're competing to make the best response. You can't be pissed off that somebody who might be in a bigger team makes a better response than somebody and gets the placement. And I'm not in any way boast about my response at all, but I'm simply saying that you cannot get pissed off that a bigger player wins a response, because there's always comments that are like, oh, you should give it to a smaller player that deserves it. The whole point of awarding the Montage Challenge winners is because they deserve it. You get placed because you deserve it. You get placed because you did well. And you can't be pissed off that somebody who happens to be bigger did better than somebody that happens to be smaller. That just doesn't make any sense. Like, I've noticed this every time, and it's not just for this Pamaj challenge, it's for every single Montage challenge that people go for. People get pissed off if somebody in a big spot places, and it's just, it doesn't make sense to me. Obviously, a smaller player, it benefits them more if they win the spot, but still, the point is like, if you look at Pamaj's subs and you look at mine, he's almost at 3 mil and I'm at 252,000 now. I think that's a huge difference. Yes, I'm bigger than some of the players that are going for it, some of the people that have like 10,000 subs or less. I understand that I'm bigger than them, but I'm really not shit compared to Pamaj's sub count. Like, why would I not go for the challenge? That doesn't make sense to me. I'm not taking offense that people are mad, because I get it. It's not just with me. It's with any big player that happens to win a Montage challenge. People get pissed off, but you got to understand why they're winning. They're winning because they did well. The whole point of Montage challenges is to base the winners off of the best responses and not your sub count. But you can't be pissed off when somebody who happens to have a big sub count also does well. You can't get mad at that. You can't. The second thing is that for the people that complain whenever they don't place, or when they complain that their friends didn't place, some people just don't seem to realize that that doesn't help you and that doesn't help your friend for that response, let alone any future responses that they go for. It doesn't help when you sit there and complain that somebody didn't place. That just, you're literally hurting yourself and you're hurting your friend's chances of placing.
I don't want to hear us.
I got a giant nasty.
What? What?
You got a giant what?
Hello?
Boy,
Napkin?
I got a giant nasty.
Holy shit.
Do it.
Oh, he fell down. Working. Nah, I actually have some nice stuff to like go on.
Quick question with this thing. Should I be drag scoping with the thermal, or just play it how I do with reg scope?
Nah. Yeah.
Yeah? That one?
Pop shot. Yeah.
Okay.
At first it's hard, but when you get it, bro, it's so easy.
It's just, it's weird because the scope distance isn't as far.
Yeah.
I'm not used to that.
But holy shit. Like when you get used to it, it's so easy.
Oh, I can tell, bro.
It's pop shot. Wow. Alright, where's my thermal?
Thank you for that. You were the nice bait right there, bro. I'm sorry. Hey, bro. We're on a streak right now.
This kid, man, just got me ready.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's two.
Uh-oh.
I don't even know what
Uh-oh.
to do.
Come on. I'm not as good with this thing as I am with reg scope. I'm definitely not. Oh, they would be over here. Uh-oh.
Oh my god.
This does not help, bro, that my hands are No! Nope. It ain't happening.
No.
I got split.
No, I just put two guys on Z.
I got one of them.
I got the other one. I'm not sure.
Okay.
they at? Just sweeper me from that distance.
Fuck! That should have been a collat in the air.
Oh my god, CZ4. About to wreck him. There we go, I think. That's clear. Nice.
Oh, that was a nice shot.
Oh, go. Go, one more.
Oh, I missed the head, dude.
Get it. Get it. Oh, 5 on.